Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome to a special bonus episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII! Today, I want to show off some bonuses, or some things that I didn't get to show during the actual Let's Play series. Starting with a couple GFs that some people asked me to. I'm not going to show absolutely everyone, but I'll show a couple that people really requested a lot. Now you see on the right there where they talk about compatibility there? That's a meter that goes all the way up to 1,000 that determines how fast you can summon a GF, your charge time, so to speak. So, since I'm going to be summoning GFs, I want to make that a lot easier really quickly. There's the hard way of doing it, which is summoning it over and over and over again. Then there's the easy way, which is to use Love G's. Just card mod, Chubby Chocobo, and then use those on your characters. There's a lot of other ways of boosting your compatibility, but this is by far the easiest way. So you see, using one of them boosted your compatibility by 20. So you just do that. That's all your GFs, by the way. So just do that over and over and over again until you get everyone up to max compatibility, or you probably have enough for at least your 3 primary characters. So I'm going to take a moment to do that so I can summon my GFs really quickly and be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. I figured this was an appropriate place to demonstrate the GFs that I want to. We want to take you on, you know. You spoke with more than one word, Fujin. What a shock. And yes, I know in that one episode, Fujin actually started speaking normally. There's so many things I gotta pay attention to. I just, things slip my mind. I can't remember everything. Okay, so first things first. Let's show off Doom Train. That was one a lot of people requested there. So gotta get over to Zell's turn if I can. GF Doom Train. Another one people wanted me to show off was Eden. So let's show off that one too. I like Doom Train. I don't have boost for it, I'm afraid. It just deals non-elemental damage. It's gonna be a bumpy ride! Come on, suplex the train! Guess not. Guess you can't pull that one off. Heck, only Savin can. Zell couldn't pull that one off. Okay, now, Eden is a very interesting GF. I learned to boost for it off-screen, by the way. Now, when you're boosting a GF, the maximum power you can boost it up to is 250%. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Eden has a very, very, very long attack animation. So, I'm not even very good at this, at boosting real fast, and I'm not even going to try. I'm just going very slowly. Just take your time. You will have all the time in the world that you need to boost it up to maximum. Assuming you could probably even screw up and still get up to max. Ooh, I almost screwed that part up. Anyone ever see the movie Tron? No. Okay, there we go. Got it. Max compatibility. Whoa. Almost screwed it up. Yeah, that's the max. You see, you can't go anymore. So, might as well stop there. Ozma, is that you? I could still be boosting here if I needed to, if I was really slow for some reason, but nah, I don't need to. Holy cow! It broke the 10,000 damage limit. Well, yeah, that's basically what Eden is special for. It can break the damage limit. I think it can go all the way up to 60,000, if I recall correctly. I think that's Eden's max damage limit. I don't recall exactly, but that's what it can do. Okay, well, I think that's everything that I can show off with these characters. So now what I'm going to do is, there's some things I want to show off with limit breaks because, I already showed off, I think, all of my 6 main characters' limit breaks, but I want to show off some of the non-permanent characters' limit breaks because they got some pretty cool things. if you want to see some other GFs, I'm sure there's videos on YouTube about it that you can find there. Okay, we're back at the Let mission sequence, so I figured, well, this is the only time that I can show off Cypher's limit break. Just like the intro FMV sequence, he hits you with fire, then he hits you with his gunblade. The interesting thing about Cypher's limit breaks is that he can achieve his limit break at a much higher current to maximum HP ratio than any other character in the game. So I mean, his HP was like not even that low, like 2/3, and he was able to use his limit break still. So that's an interesting thing about Cypher there. So now let's check out some other guys. Alright, we're back at the Abaddon boss fight here with Adea. I just happen to have a save state right here, so Adea's limit break, of course, is Ice Strike. I like how they did that. I like how they made the limit breaks something that, you know, had something to do with the story, too. They did that with, like, Adea and Cypher there, so I like that. That's a nice touch they did there. Yay! Okay, so now there's a certain trio that I want to show off their limit breaks for, too. Hooray! Actually, there's one thing I want to show off while we're here when we first go into SR. Something I forgot to show off. Where the hell is it? There it is. But anyway, there's this little console here that is right on the platform on your way into SR. And as you can see, sure, let's do a camouflage test. Why not? Yeah, you see, this is how they camouflage the entire city. These are those panels. So that's how they explain it there, I suppose. Okay, well, I just figured I'd show that. Let's move on to the dynamic trio then. That's enough. Yeah, I kind of figured that out, Irvine. To hide their city, so that way we can't attack them again. Come on, Squall. Facepalm! Facepalm! No facepalm. Alright, one more time. Man with the machine gun. Let's do it, Laguna! I wish Laguna had like his own spin-off game or something. I wish he was the main character. Okay, let's show Blood Pain. That's Kyros' limit break. Got Massive Anchor. You know, I better make a save state here just in case Ward actually manages to kill them. Let's see how this works. Whoa! That would have actually been, like, remotely useful during the game. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna need Aura for Laguna to get his limit break. Ow! Well, I think you got him, Ward. Okay, let's get Laguna back then. Oh, okay, you get to see Kyros' limit break again. There we go. Yeah, basically what I did to get my limits real easy was I just equipped Meteor to my HP and didn't bother refilling it. I decided not to do that during the actual LP because I figured, well, it's a cheap move to do, but... Desperado! Go, Laguna, go! Ow. Alright, now that's a limit break. Okay, so I think that's all the temporary characters' limit breaks I wanted to show off, but there's one more limit break that I want to show off. So let's go check it out. Alright, one more for the road here. Basically, I wanted to show off Renoa's Angel Wing limit break. Specifically, Meteor Wing. The way it works, well, first you gotta get her limit break. Then you have to make sure that the only spell in her stock is Meteor. And then use Angel Wing. If I didn't say so earlier, what it does is Angel Wing takes a random spell from your stock and she'll cast it over and over and over again like she's berserked. Except instead of using physical attacks, she casts the spells over and over again. I don't think that it actually uses it from your stock either. It just selects a spell that you have. So, we got that there. One other thing is that I cast Meltdown on Cypher here because it's a bit of a misnomer what is it? Meltdown inflicts a status called Vitality 0, but it also reduces their spirit to 0 as well. So when you cast spells, you still want to use Meltdown on them. Watch how this works on them. Holy cow! That's got to be like 20,000 damage. So I've heard there's ways of really abusing the setup that I haven't even tried here. So I just figured I'd show you how that works just so you can know for yourself there. I've heard there's people who can do that to solo Omega weapon. You know, I mean, I'm not going to show off absolutely everything. This is it. I'm done with Final Fantasy VIII now. I'm not going to show off The End or Rapture or anything like that. I'll be honest, I just really don't care. If you want to see it, there's other videos on YouTube about it. And one other thing I forgot to mention was at the end of my review, I forgot to give my overall score for Final Fantasy VIII. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. You know, I mean, it still has its share of silly moments. I really like Laguna, and you know, I mean, the plot was. I think I actually liked the plot. That was probably one of the stronger points. The graphics were amazing back in the day. The music was amazing. The battle mechanics were just totally shot, though. I just totally hate the battle mechanics. So. Yeah, that kind of ruined it for me. It's even in Final Fantasy VIII, it's probably in the bottom 3 of my favorite Final Fantasy games, really. I mean, it's right there with Final Fantasy II. It's just not one of my favorites. I really don't like all that customization. So, I'm done with Final Fantasy VIII. That's it. It's over. Yes, it's over, Cypher. We're not fighting ever again. I hope that you've enjoyed this Let's Play series as much as I have, and you know, if you wanted to at least say to yourself, hey, I've played every Final Fantasy game out there, I hope I've made it at least remotely tolerable and easy enough for you to do that. This is HC Bailey, signing off forever on Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Have a good day.